From here, we are going to just start in this nice relaxed position today. Close the eyes, soften in, trust trust your body throughout your class today. If you're brand new, all right, don't worry about what you may look like in a pose. All right, we're just basically here to better ourselves. No judgments on ourselves. All right, so just trust your body, trust how you move, trust what the body may be calling for. Maybe when we start in a position or stay in a position for a little bit, it feels really good. Maybe you want to take an extra few breaths there. All right, so just trust yourself. All right, and settle into this very simple position. Clear the mind. Start to allow all those thoughts to disappear. Start focusing on the sound of your own breath. The light music in the background. Feeling the energy and the support of the earth beneath you. You'd like to see any sights, any visions, maybe taking the gaze to the third eye chakra, which is that space between the eyebrows. Maybe you'll see some visions, some colors, some shapes, images. Just all little things here to help us just start to come into our own little space here, our time here. We need the time to get to the studio, so we try our best to meet everything that we can on the mat. All those exhales even slowing down more to the point where you barely even feel like you're breathing. It's very slow. Exhale, feeling the whole back body just kind of sinking more into the floor, into the earth. Trying to really keep yourself really just relaxed into the hips, into the backs, the legs. I just want you to start by just bringing both legs together, zip them together out long so you're one straight line. And then from there, we're going to take that right knee and draw it into the chest. Grab onto your upper shin right below the knee. And start to draw back everything towards the floor, like you're trying to get even deeper into the floor. Use the strength in your biceps, pretty much. That's where we want to feel the energy working while we just kind of give into the stretch. Coming into this right hip crease. And start to pull that knee a little bit closer, as tight as you can. And take your left hand outside the right knee and cross the knee across the body as we reach the right arm to the right. Keep the gaze up or look to the right. Just don't look to the left. You want the lower body moving to the left, upper body reaching to the right. Coming into our first twist here, just keep on trying to breathe through that lower right side. Good. Then from there, we're going to bring that right knee back into the chest, and we're just going to squeeze it in again. Good. Now, right from here, we lift the straps by your side. So if you want to stretch out the back of the right leg by taking your loop over your strap, take it over the top of the foot. You can take it over the top of the foot. If not, and you don't want to use a strap today, you just want to grab back behind your leg somewhere, or if you're more flexible, grab your foot, do your thing. Either way, if you're using a strap, it's basically like by making our arm a little bit longer in order for us to lock out through that right leg and pulling right foot towards the right shoulder. And just keep that energy, trying to draw back, shoulders towards the floor, naturally guiding right foot towards the shoulder. Right, try to relax into the back of the right leg. You're using your front right quadricep muscle to push through the back of the right knee, right? Pushing through it to stretch through the back. Keep breathing. Anytime you feel like those hands go even further up the strap, walking up even further. Every position we take, no matter what it is, wherever we start, right? By the end of 5, 6, 7, 8 breaths, right? We should be deeper into it. Good. And from there, if that strap was wrapped around the foot, just bend the knee enough to grab that strap off the top of the foot and then release your right leg down. Straighten out your body if it's anywhere crooked. Once you're good, start to draw your left knee in towards the chest. And go ahead and grab the same space you did before, just a little bit below the left kneecap. And then start to draw back towards your inner part of your left arm. Right, so we don't want to be directly on the left chest because we want to get a little bit deeper. And the chest will just get in the way. So just draw back a little bit outside. Keep breathing here, keep moving back. Try your best to draw down a little bit more, a little bit closer. Higher the knee, better the twist. All right, when you're ready, right hand outside left knee and drag across the body, reach the left arm away from you. Try your best to bring that shoulder back down towards the floor if that left shoulder pops up. All right, just take some nice, good breaths here. Allow that twist to give in. Allowing the knee to just kind of go little by little increments over to the side some more. Good. Next inhale, bring that left knee back up through center. Squeeze it back in. Foot is close again for you to grab your strap. And take it back over the top of the ball of your left foot if you're using the strap again. Get yourself lifted a little bit, get a good reach and lift. And then once you grab somewhere good, let the head and shoulders come back towards the floor. Push through the back of that left knee and try to just give into the back of that left leg. Try to keep everything else on the floor from your right heel, shoulders to the back of the head, right? The whole back body. They are coming down. Good. So as we come out of this left side, stretch this hamstring, start to bend the knee again, enough to reach up to grab that strap, to loosen it, and to pull it off the top of the other foot. Hands by your sides. Bring it back down, straighten out the body one last time. Then we're going to send both hands straight back behind us, reach away, start stretching out one long straight line. Start to squeeze your belly in and flex both feet. Nice and slow, using your lower abdominals. Slowly start to lift the feet straight up to the sky. Good. Once they're straight up above you, reach the hands up and grab back behind your hamstrings. Pull back, head and shoulders back towards the floor. Don't let the tailbone come up off the floor. So as we're driving the feet back, keep your tailbone down. Good. Start to shift the legs of the weight forward. Start to lift up the chin, lift up the chest, lean into it. Lift up, looking forward, drop the feet down. Bring the feet around the back behind you. Step it back into what we call downward facing dog as we send your hips up to the sky. Take a look at those feet. You should have about inner hips width feet. That means about 2 fist widths can fit between the feet back there. Look at that space. Soften your shoulders towards the body. Squeeze the belly in, big tailbone high, and heels passively heavy. Stretching through our whole back side here. Downward facing dog. Let it sink in, right? Keep breathing. Trying our best to find as much length in the spine as we can. Good. From there, we're going to raise both heels high and start to tippy toe towards the top of the mat as we come in towards a forward fold towards the top. And if you can't make it to the top without bending the knees, all right, just bend the knees, walk up, and just forward fold, hang heavy. Good. Lean into the front of the feet. Plant down through the heels as you're trying to push back through the backs of the knees. Nice stretch of the backs of both legs again. Good. On your next exhale, just slowly start to roll arm up to stand. Lifting all the way up. Shoulders draw back and then the head comes up last. Good. Stay where you are. Bring your feet together. Inhale, both arms lift up. Interlace the fingers, press your hands up to the sky. Draw the shoulders back. Inhale, deep breath in. On an exhale, one exhale to the left. Push your right hip away from you. Inhale, lift it back up through center. On an exhale, take it to the right side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left. Full exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Good. Inhale, lift the back on up through center. Exhale, take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, draw the hands back, push hips forward, chest up to the sky, slightly back bend. Try to wiggle those hands even further down the back, feel the shoulders dropping back some more. Good. From there, inhale, lift up back through center first, exhale, way down, bend the knees, hinge forward. Belly touches your thighs, head goes heavy, lean into it, so basically your lower belly at least will touch the thighs. Push your hands up off the back, stretch the shoulders. Keep on leaning into it while pushing through the backs of the knees, but keep that little, at least a micro bend into the knees. Each exhale, try to squeeze the belly in to try to get your head closer to the floor and hands higher to the sky. On your next exhale, release the hands down to the floor, forward folding back down. Good. Inhale, halfway lengthen, take the top of your head towards the mirror, under the front of the wall. And then exhale, lower it back down. Good. Inhale, halfway lengthen again, feel the crown chakra forward. And exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, reverse swan dive, lifting all the way up this time as you reach arms out and up to the sky. On an exhale, we're going to bring the hands back on by the sides. Good. Other way on that swan dive. Inhale, lifting out and up. On an exhale, swan dive down. You're going to want to bend the knees for this time on the downhill knee do, which is hinge at the waistline and forward fold. Good. Let's try that again. Inhale, halfway lengthen. And exhale, refold. Inhale, halfway lengthen again. And exhale, fold. Good. Reverse swan dive, lifting all the way out and up. On an exhale, dropping the hands back by the sides again. Good. Try to push that buttocks back when you forward fold. So hinging first, lifting up. On the exhale, push your buttocks back, hinge forward, leading with the heart chakra. When you can't come down anymore, then just let that chin go heavy and touch down. Good. Fingertips on the floor. Take your right foot and start stepping that right foot all the way back. Wiggle it back. Get a good long stride. So push all the way back. Good. Use your blocks if you need them. So anytime you can't get those fingertips to the floor, you can use the blocks. Once you get this long stride, drop your back knee gently. Untuck the toes, lift your chin, and just sink into the left hip crease. All right, naturally, you kind of want to shift off the left side a little bit. Get that right hip to kind of want to push straight downward and lift your chest straight through. And keep it equal. And just get into your left hip crease. And take some nice, deep, slow, long breaths here. Feel that left hip giving in. It will give in. That's a big joint. Shoulders and hips hard to get into, but they'll get into it. Good. From there, taking the gaze down towards the front of that left foot, straighten through your left leg. Now, when you try to straighten through that left leg, if that left leg was too close, you can slide your left heel a little bit further out and away a little bit, and then just find your positioning there. Hands could be on the floor or the blocks again. And slowly start to really take that your middle of your chest deeper towards that left inner kneecap. And just keep on trying to sit back while folding forward at the same time. So we're not all the way back and we're not all the way forward. It's two motions. Right buttocks, right outer glutes, keeping us balanced. Stretching through the back of our left leg and the back body. Again with the breath, right? As long as you keep on breathing, you will keep on lengthening out. If those fingertips can walk out even further forward after a few breaths, you walk them out even further forward. Nice. Take one more good breath here. Inhale, look up at my head. And exhale, fold back. Good. Lean into that front foot again. Walk your hands in a little bit so they get right underneath you. Raise your back knee. You're probably going to have to bring that right foot just a tad bit closer. Not much. Slide a little bit closer and turn your right heel inward and the right toes out. Take some weight out of your fingertips. Squeeze your belly in. Draw your shoulders back and lift the hands and lift up slowly up into warrior one position. Sinking into the left knee while pushing firmly through that back foot. All right, so we want to feel that right glute and that hamstring engaged. If it hurts to look up with the neck, just look forward. We're trying our best to stop that left knee right on top of that left ankle. Keep on just powering up through the lower body and lifting up from the waistline up in the upper body. Good. Stay where you are. Now, deep breath in. Try to reach a little bit higher. Exhale. Try to sink in the knee a little bit deeper. Good. just hold here, one more breath. And exhale it out. Good, hands come onto your front hips. All right, start by straightening the left leg. All right, walk the back foot closer. And then push your right hip directly forward. We're going to start in warrior three form and drop it back into our pyramid. So you can take the hands in prayer. Anybody wants to go deeper, jump, want to go standing T pose, go take those hands above the head. Lean into that left knee. All right, spin onto the ball of your back foot. And all you're going to do is lean in and drip that foot up, even if it's just a little bit. And balance on the left leg with a straight line from the crown chakra to that back heel. Those of you going into the T shape, taking all the way into standing T form or warrior three to T shape. A long straight line, core engage, finding our warrior three position. Good. From there, that same drop, step back. Same distance again. We just were in that shorter stride. Good. Now everybody take both hands up, interlace the fingers and next finger pointed up. Good. Nice and slow. Start to ground and reach forward towards your left foot. Come down slowly. We're going to be reaching with those hands. Don't touch the floor. Touch down onto the shins. Good. So we're going to stay here. Stretching through your lower back. Stretch through the left hamstring. So stretch out into pyramid pose formation. Keep breathing. Work that what we call the Ujjayi breath. That breath on the exhale, squeeze the belly in, make an audible sound to the back of the throat with a slow exhale. But you're exhaling from the nose, not the mouth. Stay present in the stretch, making it right as full, powerful as you possibly can. Good. Stay here. One last good breath in, full breath. Exhale as deep as you can into the position. Good. Let's bring those hands back underneath the shoulders, little core work. Drop your right knee directly underneath the right hip. So let it land down directly under. All right, so take a look at that knee so it's right under. Move your blocks off to the side if you had them so that the hands are now fingertips or palms on the floor. Take the left leg and slip it back. Left heel should be straight back behind the left hip, looking towards the mat, not forward. Long neck again, find as much length as we can. All right, firm up on the core. Feel some weight coming out of the hands. Hold there or float right hand forward. Bicep next to the ear. Reach your right fingertips forward, the palm facing in. All right, try to find the most level, straight, firm backside as you can. Good. Right hand comes down to the floor. Now working the side body. Slide the right foot gently to the right. Left arm goes high to the sky and turn the body over. Good. Palm facing towards that back tree wall. Reaching high. Working that left side body, whether the foot is slightly lifted on the floor or up, doesn't make a difference as long as you keep on trying to push your left hip away. Beautiful. Left hand comes down, square off, drop your left knee down, shake the hips off from right to left a few times. All right, just kind of loosen it up. All right, wag like you're wagging the tail slowly. Push back and forth. Good. Now let's just practice this nice form. All right, basically a knee push up to lower down. So right from this position, bring the knees together to touch, untuck your toes. Take your hands, one big like 1.5 to 2 hand lengths out in front of you, palms down. Squeeze the belly in, don't let your belly sag. Lean forward, triceps stay close. Use those tricep muscles to lower your chin and chest to the floor. That's why the hands need to be outside. You're right, you go too close. Good. Tap down, chin and chest. Drop your belly. Lift up about halfway. Hold. And we'll show them. Big upper chest trying to shine through. Good. Next exhale, lower it down. Press into a child's pose formation as we press back. Sit down off the heels. You draw the heels together. Take the top, your forehead to the floor. Just let yourself fall into this child's pose. Relax the back body. Good. From there, drift into a tabletop position, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. All right, we're going to take our left foot and place the left foot right inside the left hand. So we're back in that kneeling position with the right knee underneath the right hip and the left heel right underneath the left knee. Inhale, both arms up high to the sky. Lift up as high as you can. All right, squeeze the belly in, soften your shoulders, try to lengthen up to the sides some more. Good. Taking the tall twist first, right hand across the knee, left arm around the back and rotate and twist. Good. Breathe all the way up to the top of the head. On the exhale, try to work those obliques and twist a little bit more. Perfect. Next inhale, both arms lift up high to the sky. Exhale, hands come down. Raise the back knee, just step it up forward, fold back at the top of the mat. Good. From here, reverse swan dive, lifting all the way up. On an exhale, hands square. Good. One-legged mountain pose. We're going to soften into the left toes and find yourself balancing through the right leg only. Flex that right glute, the outer right side of it, gluteus medius. Firm up on your core muscles, think tall. So when we just lift this left knee, we're going to lift the left knee right in front of the left hip. Find your focal point. You're looking at the floor about 6 to 8 feet in front of you. Once you're balanced, hinge down, grab onto your upper shin, just like we were doing laying down, and guiding the left knee towards your left pound hip. Good. Releasing that left knee, step it down, shake off those legs for a moment before we step it back. We do exactly those other poses on the other side. All right, so make sure you're top of your mat, so when you step back, you'll be on your mat. Inhale, both arms lift up. Exhale, either swan dive or hands to our chakra to come back down, however you're feeling. Bend the knees once you touch down. Inhale, prepare. On the exhale, we need to send that left foot back. Good. So find that runner's lunge again. Wiggle it back. Try to get as much length of that back leg as you can have, but still having your right knee above the right ankle. Then drop your back knee gently, untuck the toes, and we're just going to sink into the right hip crease this time. So maybe getting even a little bit higher on those fingertips for the blocks, and let yourself sink into the right hip while keeping that left hip heavy as well. And just get the chest drift through. Breathe into that right hip. Try to find some length through that left hip. See if it gives in a little bit more, a couple more breaths. Good, nice and easy. Gaze comes down just like you did before and just start straightening through the right leg. So again, if you sit back and it doesn't feel right, like you got to slide right heel a little bit further forward, slide a little bit further forward. Just make sure your left buttocks is at least somewhat back behind your left knee and fold over directly, squared off. All right, centered, not leaning off to any side. Breathe into the back of the right leg again and see where those hands can walk out to. Again, maybe you're bringing the blocks with you. Maybe you start on the blocks and then realize you don't need them anymore. You're just not getting static. We're here to keep on deepening. Good. Stay here. Just one last good complete breath in. Just deepen it. Good. Lean back into that front foot. Raise the knee up off the floor. Let's slide left foot a little bit closer. We don't want to be super long for warrior one, right? So bring it up a little bit closer and turn those heels off. Those toes off to the side. All right. When you're ready, softly lifting up, not using momentum. We want to use slow lifts. Everything we do, moving slowly to really keep core working as much as possible. Start throwing arms around, right? Get momentum, it's less work on the core. Soften the shoulders, try to reach up as high as you can. Just relax those right toes, try to sink a little bit deeper into your right knee. If it's too long on that stride, you can walk the back foot up closer just by heel toeing that back foot closer. Good. Stay where you are. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper into that knee. Good. From there, taking both hands down onto the hips for a moment. Straight to the right leg. Walk the left foot closer. Heel toe it forward. Press your left hip to face the front. All right. So again, if you're staying in prayer for that balancing pose, warrior three, stay in prayer. If you lift the hands above head, you go above head. Lean into the knee gently. Sit onto the ball of the back foot. Start shifting that weight forward. Just gently press and lift into a warrior three position. Again, doesn't make a difference how low you motion. Maybe it's just a little bit of a lift up of the foot and your crown chakra up and away so that you find one straight line that way. Doesn't have to be anything. Just line it up. So much seem to be consoled to be understood as to understand. Good. Same drop, step back, soften the bend of the right knee, soft step back again so you're not a huge distance, still facing the front, right toes forward. Inhale, both arms lift up into Kali, hold your hands, index finger pointed up. Exhale, reaching around, slowly coming down. Reaching away where that foot, ankle, floor, or blocks, whatever it is. Once you find it, you take your hands out of those positions and just take them how you did on the other side. Just keep on breathing here. Nice stretch to the back of the right leg. Good. Stay where you are. Great breath in. Exhale it out. Good. Walk the hands back in underneath your shoulders. We're going to drop this time your left knee directly underneath the left hip. So make sure it lands directly there. Put the hands on the floor, not on the blocks. Take your right leg, swing it straight back and level off. Again, look down, not forward. All right, see how much you can keep that right hip facing the floor as well as a flex right foot, toes towards the floor, not an open hip out to the side. We'll turn when we go into modified side plank. Engage into the core some more, stay there or float left hand forward. And again, see how much scoop you can pull out of the lower back, flattening out as much as you can to that whole back side by squeezing the belly in. Perfect. Left hand comes down, slide your left foot a little bit to the left, get some extra balance, turn your right side open to the right, modified side plank. Push the outer edge of the foot as high as you can for those lifting. Those of you keeping the foot down today, just keep on trying to push your right hip up and away from you. And find as much stretch through your right side, working that left side body to keep us lifted. Nice. From there, right hand comes down, square off the hip, drop your right knee down again. And once again, just shake the hips off from left to right. All right. Again, exaggerate, push, stretch it out. Good. Once you get back into center, again, bring those knees together to touch, untuck the toe. Take the hands again, go down in front of you towards the top of the mat. All right, spread your fingers wide, keep your elbows spun backwards. Squeeze the belly in, use your triceps, shift the weight forward and lower knee push up on the way down, work the triceps. Good, then tap down, let the belly drop, this time lifting up through. And if you want to go up higher this time to King Cobra, you can. Let's hold in the back bend. Soften the shoulders back. Hips heavy, chest lifted. Nice. On an exhale, bring it back down nice and slow. And push back into that child's pose, just like you did before, as we sit back down onto the heel. Come into this little bit of forward flexion, third eye chakra, which is your forehead back to the floor. Let it settle. Good. All right, we're going to come back into that tabletop position. And still in that right side, we're going to take the right foot and take the right foot right inside the right hand back inside the other position. Tuck your left toes back behind you, get balanced. All right, from there, both arms up high. Get lifted again, all right? Feel as much length as you can to the sides. Balance tall, keep tall with a twist to the right side this time as you left hand cross the knee and wrap the right arm around the back. Right shoulder open. Perfect. Next inhale, both arms back on up. On the exhale, fingertips come down to the floor, raise your back knee, and just go ahead and step it up again forward. Good. Inhale, reverse one dive all the way up. and exhale back into the heart again. Good. Trying our best to now balance in one-legged mountain pose on that left foot down this time. So soften into the right toes to the point where you get all the balance into the left leg before you even try to lift that right knee. And just use the leg muscle to lift up that right knee, right in front of the right hip. Focus. One point. Only when you're ready, try to grab onto your upper shin by hinging down and pulling back right knee towards the right arm. Shoulders back. Good. Releasing right foot when you're ready. And again, just shake off both legs for a moment before we step back. We're going to take another little warrior sequence. And we're going to stretch out through the side body and the hamstring too with some triangle positions. All right. So staying at the top of the mat again so that we step back properly. Inhale, however you want to lift those arms up. Exhale, push hips back anywhere you want to forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, prepare. On an exhale, sending your right foot all the way back. Turn your right heel down that same way we turned for warrior one before, but this time it's going to go warrior two. So right arm's going to lift up and back. Turning the body towards the side, float your left hand forward. Look towards your front left middle finger and take a slight gaze on the left knee. Now lean into that left knee to stop it right above the left ankle. Level off your arms for one straight line from left fingertips back to back right. Right leg is straight. Soften those toes. Don't grip into the mat. Left quad firm. Right outer buttocks and your right hamstring engaged. Keep engaged and feel obliques, which are your side little abdomen muscle, and your belly. Trying to keep your body turning to the side, but the gaze stays gently forward. She goes out to the land. You can see she's been kind. She's got this stood. Try to just sing in a little bit deeper if you can. She can't walk where she's trying. Nice. Next inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, push your left hand forward, right hip back as far as you can, reach straight forward. Then just let your left hand land where it lands, right arm reaches straight up above it. So try to find one straight line from your left arm up through the right arm. Now look up towards the right hand if it doesn't bother your neck. If not, just look off to the side and try to reach as high as you can. But at the same time, let that left hand be heavy and a gentle sliding towards the floor, whether it's on the shin or inside of it. And keep yourself reaching and sinking at the same time. So you should feel a nice, hard, lengthened out, strong right side body here. All right, just keep on trying to stay in shape. Don't go too low or that buttock starts to push back to the side. You want to have it so that we are lined up. Sail from the lines of you can see that she's been there. Nice. Stay here. Inhale, reach a little bit higher. On an exhale, see if that left hand can sink a little lower. Good. Next inhale, lifting back up, keep the legs straight. Left palm turns up. Reach forward again, but this time drop your right hand down the back leg. Left arm reaches high, and start reaching back towards the back mirror wall. All right, keep your left toes forward. Don't let them turn inward. And just keep on trying to get your left chest as lifted as high as it can go. And each exhale, trying to reach it even further back. Perfect. Lift it back up, you said. Turn to the side. Both toes turn. You can keep the hands out. You can take the hands onto the hips. Either way is fine. All right, push your buttocks back. Hinge forward, guiding with the center of your chest, your heart chakra. Lean into it. Lean into it. Just keep on trying to push through the backs of those knees. Stretch out even more deeply through those back legs. Good. And then take the hands one at a time down to the floor and let yourself just forward fold, hang heavy. Keep the backs of the knees pressing back like you're trying to really just get as much stretch through that backside as you can. Nice. From there, we're going to take the hands and start walking towards the top of the mat, towards a runner's lunge, facing the front. Get that good runner's lunge form. We're going to drop your back knee, untuck your toes back there. Now this time we can lift up first with the palms facing in. So lift up, palms facing in. Then start to lean into that front knee, and you're really trying to get that right hip to kind of push down. So push down to the top of your right foot. Get lifted high and hold just fine with the palms facing in. Anybody wants to go deeper into Kapayasana, interlace the fingers again, interlace those index fingers up, and just start to arch back by pushing the chest up and scrape those fingers across the stomach, coming into the back. Either way, you're gonna sleep back then, no matter what. Perfect. Lift it back up through center, arch back. Take both hands down nice and gently to frame. Counter stretching right into a down dog. So tuck the back toes, raise the knee, step that left foot back, and go right into down dog. And let's settle in here. Look at those feet. Again, they don't want to be too wide or too close. We'll pull the inner hip apart. Just let it settle into this position. Perfect. Good. Zip those legs together. We're going to shift it forward and towards a high plank position. Level off in high plank. Holding for 5. Nice straight body for 4. All those core and gaze muscles for 3. For 2. For 1. Good. Those of you doing a chaturanga from here, take it down. Another knee push up for the rest of us. Drop the knees on top of the toes. Lower the chin and chest down towards the floor again. Then undo the drop the belly, scooch chest through, king cobra, up dog. All right, so king cobra is knees down, up dog is dig down to the top of the feet, raise the knees up off the floor. Good. Drop the knees if you look over, lift them, and then lower back down. Drop back into the child's pose again. Always counter stretching back into that child's pose. And sink in. Let it go. 2 breaths here before we finish off the standing sequence with that other side that we just sit down. Good. From there, lift the back up in the downward facing dog. This time from down dog, bring the feet together to touch. Raise your heels, bend the knees, but push your tailbone up and look forward. So get lifted, right? Even though we're bending the knees, still feel lifted. All right, and then from there, either take a hop or take 2 big steps, 1 step, whatever feels more comfortable forward, and then the other foot forward. Let's just see how far you can take it up to the top. If you don't make it to the top, go ahead and crawl yourself up to the top of the mat again, so where we need to be. Next, inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Good. Exhale back to prayer for heart chakra. Beautiful. All right, that other side. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, prepare. Exhale, send that left foot back. You turn the left heel down on that inner side of that foot again. And then we're gonna swing the left arm back nice and slow, right arm forward, and start to turn the body. Good, sink into the right knee and let it stop right above the right ankle again. Good, so you can always take that slight little gaze down and see if you can see a sliver of your right big toe. Good. All right, so we want the right quadricep to be working. You do a little bit more, don't bring your body forward, right? Yeah, right. Squeeze the buttocks in, we don't want the buttocks pressing back, belly in. Warrior two, right side, hold. Soften those toes, try to sink a little bit deeper into the right knee. Perfect. Next inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, right hand forward, left hip back, reach a little bit, and then just let that hand come down, sit the left arm right above it. And try to get this straight line again from hand to hand. So we're not going low if we're not that flexible, right? Good. Nice. Left shoulder, left hand lifted, whatever it is, either way, same thing, shoulder high. And as we keep on trying to work the pose, so you're going to start to feel this left side stretch out some more. You're going to feel that right hamstring stretch out some more. So if you can feel like that hand can go down, even if it's just a millimeter more, take it down a little bit more. You just don't want to be all the way coming down that shape, right? No buttocks pressing back. Good. Stay where you are, big breath in. And exhale, try to take a little bit deeper. Good. Use your left side and now lift it on up. Look forward, right palm up. Reach into it again and then drop your left hand down the back leg, right arm reaches back. So keep your body still facing these poses that we just took, triangle, reverse triangle, and warrior two. All torso turn towards that side wall. Good. See if you can create some space into the left side as well. By lifting up and over. Perfect. Lift it back on up. Turn both toes towards the side again. Good. All right. This time, take the hands onto your upper buttocks. Start to push your hips forward and lift the chest up. Maybe a micro bend into the knees and arch back. Think upper chest to the sky. So we're coming to a back bend in a wide-legged position. Perfect. Bring it back through center, hands onto your hips. And again, guide with your center of your chest. Slowly start to hinge forward, coming down. Hinging, 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 lean into it. Get as much as you possibly can to the lower back and the hamstrings. And then from there, you can take the hands down to the floor. Let it fold again, just heavy. You want to deepen it a little bit while you're here. Second time around, you want to grab onto the feet, step onto the hands from the outside. And then from there, pull down, elbows out, get a little bit deeper into your forward fold. All right, just keep the hips above the heels. Keep on pulling and holding there. Very good. One more good complete breath here. And then from there, release the hands from the feet if you have them. Start to turn towards the front of the mat and find your runner's lunge position again. All right, so we're going Kapiasana or Anjaneyasana, other side. Drop your back knee. Untuck your toes gently. Inhale, start to lift up first and just get lifted first before we start to lean into the knee and get a little bit more lifted, or interlace the fingers if you did that before. As you sink in and try to push the chest up. It's two motions of the body. Lower body's trying to shift forward, upper body's trying to shift up and back. To lift it back up to center, reach away, slowly coming down. We're gonna bring it right into that downward facing dog. So raise the back knee, step it back and counter stretch right into down dog. Down dog, such a great counter stretch for any pose pretty much. Good. One last little chatter on the floor. We want to go for it. Bring those feet together, sit them together, shift forward back to high plank. On an exhale, lower down, chaturanga or knee push up again. King cobra or up dog, however you're feeling. And then coming back into one last downward facing dog. Nice, everybody. Good. Drop the knees down to the floor. Come to a seated position. Bring the feet together in front of you. We're going Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet together. Grab onto your feet and we're going to pull back as close as we can. We're even going to lean back to start. Thighs actively pressing the knees away. Shoulders back, long neck. Let the chin fall heavily towards the chest so you feel stretched to the back of the neck. Beautiful. Now, as we start to pull forward, take the elbows into the thighs and start to pull the head towards the feet. All right, and just push those knees open using both thigh and arm muscles here. Keep squeezing the belly into your body, even closer, head towards feet. Perfect. Go ahead and press yourself back. Bring the knees together to touch. Separate the feet a little bit out in front of you, not much, and make sure they're inner edges apart. So make sure they're lined up with the hips. Plant the hand directly back behind your shoulders, a little bit back behind them, fingertips towards you. Puff your chest up. Start to feel some weight coming out of the lower and out of the buttocks and kind of find some more arch in the lower back and hold. Or press your hips straight up to the sky, reverse people. Dig in through the floor for those lifting. Really push through both the heels, the hands, and the heels, the feet, and lift the hips and chest even higher. Nice. Tuck the chin, lower the buttocks down. Slide your left foot out in front of you. Right heel should be right inside the right knee and left knee where it was. You're just going to cross it over. Flex your left foot, squeeze in, sit nice and tall. Right hand's going to plant back behind the spine. Press through the floor and then inhale, lift your left arm high. Exhale, cross the left arm across the knee and rotate and twist, seated twist. So again, just like we took that revolve side angle pose, that kneeling twist we took before, just staying tall and twisting, rotating back. Good. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, a little twist to the left or just a breath. Perfect. Bring it back around. Slide that right foot out. We're going to finish off, twist on the other side. So same thing, just take your left heel pretty much right outside that kneecap. Squeeze in, keep your right foot flexed. It helps us keep tall. And this time you're going to use your left hand as another spine support behind you. Right arm will lift. And then twisting and rotating to the left. Perfect. Bring your back around to center and last little counter twist the other side. Perfect. Bring it back around. We're just going to come to lay down off the back. Same way we started. All right. Make some separation between the arms and the legs, the palms facing up. Relax the whole backside body. You got any flesh that's caught up underneath you, just kind of wiggle the back so everything's just down nice and flat and easy. We're going to take a few moments here in this position. We're going to take it in this position. While we're here, we're just going to take some little scans and notes here. So start to take it from the bottom, the heels, checking in on the parts of the body as we move up through the lower side, so up through the calves. Relaxing into the backs, the knees, checking in there. Your hamstrings, nice and soft and heavy. Buttocks, supple. Going into that pelvic floor, just really feeling the weight of your pelvic floor into the mat. If you feel any tension to the lower back, just let it go. And feeling the support of the earth underneath you in the mid back and the upper back and those shoulders. Nice, relax, open shoulder blades and into the back of the head heavy. And the frontal body, we got a nice, soft, supple belly with a very light chest, just like we started in the beginning of the class. Slowing down that breath so it's almost barely noticeable. Keeping all those thoughts out, keep the mind clear. Still staying present as we've made the best of this hour or so here. Creating that time and space for us. Spend these last few moments here in Shavasana this time, where everything just kind of reset and settle. Just not just taking note of the physical body, but also taking note mentally. Checking all around, physically and mentally. Does your mind feel more at ease? You're able to come here and get your mind off everything else. Just take all that complete focus and concentration on our physical poses called the asana. Physically, does your body feel like it's a little bit more settled, relaxed? Feel like you could be a little bit more mobile throughout the rest of today, move easier. Begin to bring some awareness back to the body and start to make some movements into your fingers and your toes. Anything you want to do in those wrists and ankles, whether you want to just flex them or roll them out. Then from there, just start to bring everything all zip together again, like you did in the beginning of practice. And just draw your right knee in towards your body. Go ahead and grab your right shin, squeeze it in. And take the left shin to beat it. And go ahead and just bring both the knees together in the center of the chest. And you can rock the knees left to right if you like to feel that motion to the lower back. Maybe you want to circle it. Go ahead and circle it. Get it loosened up in these little side motions or circular motions, and then we're going to end up just forward flexing, floating to our seated position like we did in the beginning of the class as well. So go ahead and just start to bring the nose in towards the knees, squeeze it in, lift up, find some flexion. Good, lower it back down. And then from there, next I'll squeeze it back in again. Good, lower it back down. Good. Feet straight up to the sky, waterfall, hands behind your hamstrings. Lift up the chin, use the weight of the legs to float forward. Just drift gently right into your cross-legged. Good. Right from cross-legged, turn the hands to prayer. And just take a gentle bow, your chin down towards your chest. Be grateful for your practice today. For those of you just getting onto the mat for the first time. All right. Those of you coming back many times, over and over, anytime, anywhere, you lay out your mat. Anytime you can get back to your practice, anytime you can start your practice. Always there waiting for you. Thank you for joining me this late morning. Namaste. All right. Supposed to be nice today, 70.
Yeah. Tomorrow's supposed to be almost 8.
Is it?
Next
Too bad Sunday's gonna be
I know.
cold again. So it's gonna be like 50 something. So I I don't know, if it gets to 60, maybe do the fire in the backyard on Easter. Depends.
Yeah.
If it's warm enough, and there's no wind either.
Right, when I was at the house on fire. Not good. That's an idea for me.
Turn it down.